My name is Sergeant Joe Fink, working the 24-hour shift out of homicide. And this is my workshop, the part of town that everybody knows about, but that nobody wants to see. Where the tragedies are deeper, the ecstasy's wilder, and the crime rate consistently higher than anywhere else. Skid Row.
This is Little Shop of Horrors, the original one. I think Roger Corman made Little Shop of Horrors. I'm probably gonna sit kind of like this for this, because the screen's over here. Sorry, with Manos I was syncing it up with my tablet, but I might just kind of be lazy and do this. At least it's like actually the direction I'm looking is kind of like the direction of the thing you guys are seeing. It bugs me when it's the opposite, so... At least it kind of looks like I'm looking at the thing you guys are looking at. Yeah, Roger Corman did this.
The most terrifying period in the history of my beat began in a little run-down floor shop called Mushnick's.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiva. How's things today?
The same as usual, Mr. Mushnick. My sister's nephew Stanley.
This is just gonna get the songs from the musical stuck in my head. Downtown, when your life's a joke.
You would like, maybe as usual, some flowers for the funeral.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
I thought possibly, because I always give to you all my funeral business, maybe you should possibly give
Yeah,
to
Jack
me,
Nicholson is in this
a little
version.
cut rate.
Jack Nicholson in this movie plays the role that Bill Murray plays in the musical, where he wants to go to the dentist and he's really into it.
I should give you a cut rate. I can't even afford water for the flowers. To my throat, I would be giving a cut.
I dreamt I dwelt in marble halls with vassals.
Get up from the back! Excuse me, Mrs. Shiva, that's Seymour.
He's a nice boy.
Why don't you let him see?
What? See? Look, here I got a new customer, brand new in the yellow vest. I should let the cleanup boy, but I can't even afford chase him out right away. Flower as fresh as the springtime Mushnicks. Hello? Oh, hello, Dr. Farb. What can I do for you today?
Listen, Mushnick, I haven't got much time. Send me over 2 gladiolas and a fern.
Excellent. That's 2 dozen glads, 1 potted fern.
No, Mushnick. 2 gladiolas and 1 fern.
You want I should put 2 gladiolas in the pot with the ferns?
No, 1 fern, 1 piece. Altogether, 3 pieces. I need it for my waiting room. What? Good, I'll drill a bigger hole.
You mean you want 2 crummy gladiolas and 1 crummy fern? What kind of a decoration is that?
Listen, it's my flower budget for the week. Mushnick. Who can be a dentist on Skid Row?
Who has a weekly flower budget?
Who am I to argue with science?
Make it snappy. Now you are going to get it. Oh, you are going to get it. Look.
Seymour Krelboyne? Now, Mrs. Shiva, we were talking from the funeral flowers, but in the little...
More funeral.
Did you call me Mr. Mushnick?
No, I was calling John D. Rockefeller for to make a loan on my Rolls Royce.
Sorry I said it.
Now look, Seymour. You take 2 gladiolas. You'll cut them nice and even. You'll take 1 fern. You'll wrap them in a package, and you'll take them to Dr. Farr.
I wonder what the story was behind when they decided to turn this into
Now, what can I do
a musical. What an interesting random thing to decide. We should make a musical out of this. And Little Shop's like really good. It's surprising to me that it worked out.
You would like maybe some orchids for a nice girl?
No, I think I'd like a couple of dozen carnations.
Carnations.
A person can't turn around these days that somebody shouldn't drop dead.
You've had more than your share of bad luck, Mrs. Shiva.
Bad luck, she calls it. You should have so many people kick off. You would have somebody fall on top of you, too.
What about the carnations?
You
Said you wanted some roses.
Yes, for Stanley.
The customer they're serving, who they talked to earlier, I forget the actor's name, but he's in multiple, I think his name is, not this guy, but the other movies. Joe Dante, who made, I think, Gremlins, Gremlins 2, and Small Soldiers. He's in a lot of his movies. I don't know if you recognize him. I don't remember what his name is, the actor, but
all right?
he's in a lot of B
Well,
movies.
this is a small shop.
Oh, that's okay.
He was in
No, it's a
Chopping
big place.
Mall
They're full
as
of
well.
pretty flowers, expensive flowers.
He was the
With
janitor in
rainbow
Chopping
books,
Mall.
some food value. I like to eat these little out-of-the-way places.
Oh, such a thing, eating flowers.
Look, don't knock it until you try it, huh?
Dick Miller, yeah, that's his name.
Look what happened.
This is what I was trying to tell you before. Look on him, everybody. Look at the quality of his work. I ask you, when I fire him, where is he going to get such another good job?
You mean I'm fired?
No, I'm electing you president from the United States. Yes, you are fired.
Gravis, you can't do that.
Who can't?
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it. You never mean it. You didn't mean it the time you put up the bouquet with the get well card in the funeral parlor and sent the black lilies to the old lady in the hospital. You didn't mean it. But this time,
Was this the movie Roger Corman made in like 2 days?
He made
I know he made a bet about it. Hold on.
But gee, Mr. Mushnick, don't I always try to do what's right? And I'm crazy about flowers. I like flowers almost as much as Audrey does.
Excellent, you're fired.
Why don't you give him a chance to resurrect himself?
I give him a chance to quit.
I ain't gonna quit.
You're a brave boy, you're fired.
That ain't fair, Mr. Mushnick. You know what I'm doing? I'm working on a special surprise plant just for you. I'm growing a plant like you ain't never seen before.
Excellent. I can't even sell the plants I got in my shop. Out, you.
Now, wait a minute. He's got a new kind of plant you ought to look at.
I don't look on flowers, Mr. Yellow Vest. I got ancestors in the flower business for 200 years, but I got one shop on Skid Row, one stinking
Yeah!
shop. I
This
don't
this
even like
movie,
flowers.
the interiors were shot in 2 days.
Flower
That is
shops all over the world.
insane.
And I've noticed
Roger
that the place
Corman
is the most
shot
weird
this
and
with
unusual
existing
place in the
sets from a
business.
movie called A Bucket of Blood.
See?
I
What
thought
is
that
this,
was
a
this
tango?
movie. With a budget of $28,000.
Explain me more.
Jesus.
Well, I remember one place that had a whole wall covered with poison ivy. And people came from miles around to look at that wall, and they stayed to buy.
The owner got rich.
No. He scratched himself to death in an insane asylum.
Oh, that was my cousin Harry.
All right. All right. You go home and you get this fancy schmancy plant and you bring it back here. And if Mr. Yellow Vest Fouch says it's a draw, you still got a job. If he don't, out you go to Bodie, right?
Don't worry, you'll like it. You'll see.
All the actors in this and actresses are like trying. I'm surprised. I haven't actually seen this all the way through before. I've seen bits and pieces, but imagine being told like, we have 2 days, we're shooting a movie, 2 days we're shooting this, and they all seem to care. That's commendable.
Seymour, is that you?
Yeah, Ma.
Hey, here, look at my tongue.
But Ma, I already seen your tongue.
Have you no sympathy for your poor
Riot
mother?
Bunny says, A
Well,
Bucket of
I'm
Blood
together
stars an
and
actor
mocking
named
her
Anthony
illness. She's got
Carbone.
one
He's a
foot in
relative of
grave.
my boss and died last week.
Oh, you never mean it. Come
Small
on,
world.
Look at my tongue.
A tongue's a tongue, Ma. They all look the same to me.
Oh. Did you stop at Dr. Mallard's and get the results of my tests?
Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, not Dr. Mallard. He's one doctor I thought would tell the truth.
He said you should be playing fullback for the Rams.
He wants me dead. I'll bet he's assistant coroner.
Well, I gotta go.
And I know
That's
I've-
interesting.
my goiter's coming
Seymour
back
has a
from
mother in
February
this version that
after
gets
breakfast.
cut from the musical,
That's great. Ah!
What you got, a little surprise for me?
Open it up and see.
All right.
which kind of makes sense. Streamlines the plot if he lives in the basement of the flower shop in the musical and Mushnick is like his father figure.
Right here.
I get that.
Be taken internally or externally for pain and neuritis, neuralgia, headache. If hit by a truck, call your physician. Alcoholic contact, 98%.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Seymour, you'll never know what this is going to do for me. feel that surge of warm health going through me already.
Look, Ma, I gotta get my plant and hurry back to the shop.
You mean that lousy weed out in the kitchen?
Yeah, and if Mr. Mushnick doesn't like it, he's gonna fire me.
Apparently, my hearing is going out on me. I get the distinct impression that your job security depends on what Mushnick thinks of that thing.
Gee, it looks worse than it did this morning when I went to work. I wish I knew what to do with it.
Well, if you asked me, I'd pitch it out in the trash. I don't like my house cluttered up with rotten vegetables.
Look, Ma, I gotta hurry. Can I bring you anything?
Oh, yeah. Bring me the evening news. They're running a self-diagnosis contest. The winner gets to go to Mayo Clinic.
Bye, Ma.
Bye, son. I'll see you the rosy edge of dawn. Drink to me, oh, drink with thine eyes, and I will...
Hey, put this on my bill.
Well, here it is, everybody. What do you think of it?
Well, it sure is different.
It looks delicious, but don't you think it's kind of stale?
Well, it hasn't been feeling too well.
You call that a fancy plant? It looks like it never spent an LT day in its entire life.
I don't care. I like it anyway.
You like even skunk cabbage.
Yeah. What kind of a plant is this, Seymour?
Well, I'm not sure. I got the seeds from a Japanese gardener over on Central Avenue. He found them in with an order he got from a plantation next to a cranberry farm.
Fine. You don't even know what is this plant you're growing.
Well, I gave it a name.
What name?
Oh, gee.
What, you gave it a dirty name? You can't even mention it?
Well, I named it Audrey Jr.
You named it after me. Oh, really? That's the most exciting thing anyone's ever done to me.
Poor kid. I don't think it's so much I should keep on spending $10 a week on your salary.
But Gravis, you named it after
$10 a
me.
I
week.
know, and if they keep it, they'll name it Mushnick's Folly because I'll be in jail for non-payment of taxes.
Are you crazy?
Who?
You. That's probably the only plant of its kind in the world. Don't you realize if Seymour can nurse that thing back to health, you'll have people coming
Why
in
would he
all over?
assume that? Does he know every kind of plant in the
Staying
world?
on the subject. Besides, I've got to get home. My wife's making gardenias for dinner.
Good night, you pal.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Crazy about kosher flowers.
He's a nice man.
Maybe he knows what he's talking about. Maybe he's not so stupid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep you and this dumbbell junior for a week. If you can nurse it back to health, you both can stay. If you can't, you're both fired.
Oh, gee, thank you, Mr. Mushnick.
Don't feel sad, Seymour.
Don't waste your pity on me, Audrey. I'm not worth it.
Who says you're not?
Everybody.
Yeah, I know. I think you're a fine figurative of a man, and I know that Audrey Jr. will be the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Well, I don't know. I've given it every kind of fancy fertilizer and atomic plant food and distilled mineral water you can buy, but it just gets sicker and sicker.
Don't worry. You're going to be another Luther Glendale.
Pasadena.
Burbank. Good night, Seymour.
Night, Audrey. What's the matter, little plant?
Rick Moranis was a really good
Haven't I done
cast for
everything I
this
could for
once they
you?
did the musical.
Where did I goof?
Like,
You're the first little plant I ever tried to grow, and if you die, I don't know what I'll do. Please don't die. I'll get you some water, okay?
I'm wondering how he's gonna figure out the blood thing in this one. In the musical, you can kind of skim over the fact that it's stupid that he decides to just, like, cut his finger and give it blood for absolutely no reason. But it's a musical. You can kind of get away with that in a musical.
I wish I knew how to make you grow.
But in just a straight-up
You only move
movie,
this out of your way so you can breathe.
you notice it a little more, that it's stupid. Okay, alright, accident.
What happened?
That makes a lot more sense.
You woke up. Blood? You like blood? Oh, you must be kidding. Well, we'll see. You don't know what I'm doing for you. Oh, who would have thought it? Well, I guess there's just no accounting for people's tastes.
My boy.
You're the most magnanimous person in the whole world.
Look on him, Audrey. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he delicious?
Yeah, this is original
Isn't he got
Little
the
Shop of
$2
Horrors.
raise? What happened to your fingers?
These things. So how come I'm all of a sudden so wonderful?
5 B's, one for each finger?
10 B's. Did you say I was getting a $2 raise?
Correct, my very excellent Seymour. 10 B's.
What did I do now?
Don't you know what you did? Just look.
Oh, boy, look at that. It grew. It's almost a foot long.
Isn't it empirical?
It grows like a cold sore from the lip.
Isn't it empirical?
Oh, hello, young pretty ladies. What's in Gravis?
That's not what that word means.
About the Audrey Jr. So we thought we'd come in and take a look.
Shot in 2 days. No time for a second draft.
Look at it. Oh, Dick, Shirley. Is that just too much? Oh, what kind of plant is it? It's an Audrey Jr.
Where was it you got in trouble with 10 B's?
Well, is that all? I mean, doesn't it have a scientific name?
Yes, of course, but who could denounce it? You would like maybe to buy something.
Well, we don't have any money, except $2,000. But that's just to spend on flowers. So we don't have any of our own. Isn't that a drag?
You got just $2,000 just to spend on flowers?
That's right.
Who died? The Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we're from Cucamonga High School. We're building a float for the Rose Bowl parade, which is made out of flowers. Thousands of them. And we're on the committee that picks the florist and then glues on the flowers. Gee, that sure is a mad plant. Wow, yeah. Seymour here invented it.
Okay, but they would have been coming into the shop anyway to get the flowers. The plant had nothing to do with this.
The horticulture is. Tell me, how come you don't buy all these thousands of flowers from Gravis Mushnik? My flowers got something the others don't.
What's that?
They're cheap.
Well, gee, if your shop is good enough to develop the Audrey Jr., I guess it can get us everything we need. Yeah, we'll talk it over with the rest of the committee. Well, we gotta run now. Bye, all. Bye, Seymour.
Bye. Bye, girls. A son. A son. Look, Audrey. I got a son.
Oh, gee, Mr. Mushnick.
What, Mr. Mushnick? I don't want you should call me Mr. Mushnick anymore. I want you should call me Dad.
Okay, Dad.
Isn't that beautiful?
Seymour Krelboin, come over here, my son. I want to talk on you about the future. Look on this fly trap. Look on it. Soon we got no more Skid Row. We will be rich, us. I am building for you a giant greenhouse in which you are making impossible flowers, which in turn I am selling at ridiculous prices in my giant new flower saloon in Beverly Hills. Do you see that big sign in the sky? It is saying Gravis Mushnik in French.
Isn't it exciting? And we'll have an orchestra right by the cash register. And Gravis will wave his arms, and the orchestra will play Mendelssohn's Spring Song. And I'll come out in a gown wrapped by somebody expensive and say,
The carnations are $600 a dozen, 2 dozen for $1,000.
It's a bargain.
get 'em while they last.
Stop shouting! My Uncle Moshe's brother Yankel just passed away, Tenafly, New Jersey. Tell me, how much are the carnations today?
The carnations are $600 a dozen.
Why are they letting him run around loose?
Please excuse my son, Mrs. Shiver. Just point to anything in the store and it is yours.
I mean,
That's right.
the cash register maybe, huh?
Wait a minute. Here are several dozen carnations on the house courtesy of Gravis Mushnik, the Bloom Tycoon.
That's my dad.
Thanks. Thanks very much. Only tell me, why are you so happy? Not only did my Uncle Moshe's brother Yankel die, Tenafly, New Jersey. We should also give some flowers to that poor dead plant.
What is this accent?
Good morning, Mr. Mushnik.
It is sort of the Eastern European, but then she says New Jersey. like what is the?
And it was so beautiful just a few
Yes,
seconds
I
ago.
am from the old country, and now I come to Joyzy! It's kind of a weird mix of noises coming out of her
Oh,
mouth.
but if you give me a minute, I'll think of one.
I can see it all now. We are in the poorhouse. That big sign in the sky, it is reading, Seymour Krelboyne, rest in peace, in Arabic.
Oh, you've got to give him another chance.
You promised me a week, Mr. Mushnick. I'll sit up all night with that plant. It'll be healthy in the morning. You'll see. I promise. I promise.
Feed me. Feed me. Feed me.
Who said that? You said that. You said that.
Feed me.
You said that.
There's nothing funny about the
You
tools
can
of
talk.
capitalism.
I got a talking plant.
If he's struggling, why is he giving flowers away for free?
Oh, boy.
Good question.
I never been to college and I ain't been around much. But I'd have been willing to bet there ain't no such thing as a talking plant. But I'll take your word for it. Gee, Junior, I'd like to feed you. But I used up all my fingers. Look at me, I'm all cut to pieces. But maybe I can find another drop here someplace.
This makes me think of, like, a really bad episode of The Outer Limits or something. Like the original Outer Limits.
More.
But I'm already.
What is with this half-assed attempt at sometimes they're trying to get the lips to sort of sync up, the mandibles, whatever, but then they don't try that hard.
I'm sorry, Junior. Well, I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll think of something.
Accidental murder? Is the first murder gonna be an accidental murder? Oh no! Yeah! Yes! That's awesome. The guy got hit by a train. Yes. How are you, chat? How long do I plan to stream? I'll probably be done after this movie.
Look, Chowhound, don't bother me. I got problems of my own.
Feed me.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm fresh out of blood. Talk to somebody else.
I'm hungry.
I don't care what you are. Can't you see I'm knocked out? I just killed a man. I'm a murderer. You think it's fun to be a murderer? You think it's fun to haul around a sack full of...
Food.
Oh, no, Junior. What kind of guy do you think I am?
I'm starved.
Well, maybe just a snack.
Yeah! Just drop it in.
Now, that is what I call a salad. What do you call that salad?
Caesarean.
Well, before the next course, I think I'll have a nice cigar. All right? You would like maybe a cigar? You don't smoke cigars. What am I thinking about? Where are the matches? Oh, oi. You know what I found?
What?
I'm looking for the matches, and I found I left the money in the other suit.
Here's your mock chicken legs.
You don't have any money? So what else is new?
All right, all right. I made a mistake. After all, a man is entitled.
Go on, this is your story. I'll wait for the punch.
Don't get smart. with
Like,
me.
why is he giving Seymour
I'll
a
have you
raise
know
if he
that
can't
in
even
my
afford to
shopping
buy
cash
dinner?
Register, I'm having the total day's receipts, which is summing up to more than $9. You'll bring the rest of the food, then I'll go to the shop and get the money.
You're playing my favorite song. Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the loot, while the other one stays here until the first one gets back, if you get what I mean.
Oh, fine. In this fancy schmancy restaurant, you are holding hostages, right?
All right.
Excellent. You eat up, Audrey. I'll be back in a flash with the cash.
Bye, Gravis.
Yeah, do the stump first. That's how you do it. Oh.
You flush now, right?
Bring me whiskey, rum, wine, gin, bourbon,
What?
scotch, rye, tequila, sake, manischewitz.
Did you bring the money?
Don't bug me with the money. I got to get drunk now.
What flipped him?
I don't know.
Here, take it. Bring me anything. Bring me everything. Creme de menthe. Everything you got.
Okay.
Jesus.
Gravis, what happened?
Don't ask.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ghosts I could handle. Don't ask.
Why don't you tell me? Maybe I could help you.
Help you couldn't.
Try and eat something. It'll calm your aggravation.
In mine own shop. Audrey, you wouldn't believe it.
I wish you'd break out and tell me.
All right, I'll tell you tomorrow, right after I am telling the police.
But Mushnick didn't come to the police. If he had, that might have been the finish of the unhappy story. It was not.
Hi, Gravis. $85 with the business already, and we barely opened.
What did I tell you? You wouldn't be interested in selling a half interest in this place, huh?
Mr. Mushnick.
We talked to the committee, and they said we could use your flower on the float. Hey, guess what? We're going to feature Audrey Jr. Right on top.
Boy.
Can't you just picture it?
I can picture the people.
And we're going to have the big part of it open, so she can sit in it.
Who?
The queen, with her crown and scepter. She'll be so cute. Oh, you could just eat her up.
Eat up the girl.
Oh, they're seeing her!
Roger Corman's a creative guy. He's pretty funny.
Come
Oh, my jaw, I got a toothache and hurts. Oh, let go of my jaw. Oh.
Now, Seymour, talk on me.
I got a toothache. What do you want to talk about?
That plant, is that a nice subject for to talk?
The plant is great. It's 4 times bigger than it was yesterday.
I saw. How come the plant is now so big?
I don't know. But look at all them people out there. We only been open a half hour and we already done $70 worth of business.
85. Now look, Seymour. You gave this plant a fancy name, Audrey Jr., but I want to know right now, what do just people call it?
Well, it's a cross between a Butterworth and a Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. And what are the habits of this Venus flytrap?
Well, the book says it eats insects. It eats them 3 times in its life, and then it's full grown.
Excellent. And how many times is this one eat?
Well, once or twice.
You don't remember?
Well, this is kind of an unusual type flytrap.
That is a possibility.
It may never eat again. I don't see how it could get any bigger.
Then you think it don't need any more flies?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's alive. You need to feed it or it will die.
Excellent.
Plants don't just like, oh, it got enough sun.
I'll take care of it.
It'll never need more again.
Gravis, we've got to order more flowers. Tons of them.
I'm making lots of money.
That'll teach you to keep your bill up to date, you deadbeat.
Interesting that in this one the dentist is just a jerk. Like in the other version, the dentist is like a legit sadist who like abuses Audrey, which I think is a sleeker take on like the concept because then he has more of a reason to get involved and to hate him and to be okay with him dying.
So, you are the young man who ruined my gladiolas, huh? Sit down. Come on.
Guess what?
My tooth stopped hurting. Yes, I know. Let's see. Shut up and open up. Uh-huh.
Oh!
Does that hurt?
Yeah!
Good, you haven't felt anything yet. Uh-huh.
Hey, get it over here!
Seymour, who was the dentist here, you or me? I'll find that tooth. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Look at that stalagmite.
That's right,
But don't worry,
capitalistic
it's gonna be
propaganda.
an easy one, Seymour. I won't even use Novocaine.
Oh, you broke the mirror in my mouth.
Well, don't tell me about it, stupid. Just swallow it.
Anima Secundus, thank you for following.
See, I'll have this one, and this one, and that one, and I have to have this one,
It's
Seymour.
only one tooth.
Seymour, who is the dentist here, you or me? Are you practicing dentistry without a license? No. All right. Uh-huh. Let's see. Oh, shit. Seymour, Seymour, don't be Look at that. Will you look at that, Seymour? I didn't know you were an elk. Huh. You know, I can't afford an assistant. So I get this ready instant mix. Doesn't last very long, but it tastes good. All right, Seymour.
Oh, stay away from me.
Seymour.
You're trying to kill me.
A duel. Aha.
You just leave the dentist. The dentist can't make you.
Is this Stoddard's office?
Hey, here he is, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, yes. I see it is.
You can come in now.
He's in this one scene. But he gets put on the cover of the DVDs for this a lot because he's the only famous actor
Wilberforce
in it.
what?
It's very misleading.
Just Wilberforce. My first name is Wilbur. My last name is Force. I don't have a middle name.
Well, you have an appointment, maybe?
No, but you were very highly recommended to me by one of your patients, Mrs. S. Shiva. I do a lot of undertaking for her relatives.
Well, as you can see, I have a customer now, and I'm all booked up for the rest of the day, so you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I have 3 or 4 abscesses, a touch of pyorrhea, 9 or 10 cavities. I lost my pivot tooth, and I'm in terrible pain.
Well, I can't help you today.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just wait outside. The patient came to me with a large hole in his abdomen, caused by a fire poker used on him by his wife. He almost bled to death and gangrene had set in. I didn't give him much of a chance.
This is a really
There were
weird
other
bit for a movie from like the
The man
60s.
had cancer, tuberculosis, leprosy, and a touch of the grip. I decided to
Like, who's gonna
operate.
do a masochist
My
joke
patient just left. You can
in the
come in now.
60s?
Oh, goody. I didn't see the other man leave.
Well, he went out the back door.
You know, most people don't like to go to the dentist, but I rather enjoy it myself, don't you? I mean, there's a real feeling of growth, of progress when that old drill goes in. I mean, I'd almost rather go to the dentist than anywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now, no Novocaine. It dulls the senses.
This is gonna hurt you more than it is me.
Oh, goody, goody, here it comes.
You're missing the Jack Nicholson scene.
Oh, my God, don't stop now!
Well, I made a lot of holes, and now I gotta fill it up with this here silver stuff.
Well, aren't you gonna pull any?
Well,
Oh, go on.
well, it's your mouth.
Seymour is having to pretend to be the dentist.
Well, Dr. Favre, it's been quite an afternoon. I can truly say I've never enjoyed myself so much. I'll recommend you to all my friends.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye now.
Okay, that's a good bit.
Feed me.
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here? My dirty laundry? I'm coming already. This should be enough for anybody. Well, goodbye, Dr. Favre. You may have been a crummy dentist, but you were a nice fella. I never meant to kill anybody in my whole life. I've killed 2 in the
They
last
shot
2
this
days.
in 2 days.
Well, but you asked
Well,
for
they
it
had
coming after
people
me
on
with that
set for
knife.
another movie. Like,
Bon voyage,
did they
Dr. Favre.
build Audrey
Want anything
2
else?
for this, or did they already have this plant prop from something else?
See you in the morning.
Because it's not, like, amazing, but for, like, the 60s, if you made that in 2 days, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Come in.
Hey, Joe.
Come on in, Frank. How's the wife, Frank?
Not bad, Joe.
Glad to hear it. The kids?
Lost one yesterday.
Lost one, eh? How'd that happen?
Playing some matches.
Well, those are breaks.
Yes.
Got a strange one here. Railroad people say they lost one of their best detectives the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Down by the yards. He was watching the refrigerator cars.
Refrigerator cars.
Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Don't know. Vanished. Blood on tracks.
Clues?
None.
Anything else?
Dennis, Barb,
Dead?
missing.
Clues?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
Ideas?
None.
Check it out.
Yeah. Now we were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me. My name is Fink. Sergeant Joe Fink. I'm a Fink.
Oh, here's one of these.
Morning, Mr. Mushnick. Oh, boy, look at that.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my gosh.
Ain't it something?
It's monstrosity.
Yeah.
And to think that you did it.
Gee, Audrey, you don't have to kiss me.
Don't you like me to kiss you?
Yeah, but you don't like to kiss me.
Why shouldn't I?
Nobody else ever did.
Well, I do like to.
You do? You really do? You like to kiss me?
Sure I do.
Would you like to kiss me again?
Okay.
That plant?
Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Well, I guess
Everything
I just have
kind
a
of
good
looks blurry,
kisser.
though. I think it's
How
just the
did
screen.
Would you like to go out on a date with me some night?
When?
Oh, sure I would, Seymour. Anytime.
Tonight?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
About that plant.
We got the list of flowers for the float, for the Rose Parade.
I can't talk to you now, girls. Talk on Audrey.
We got the list for the float.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Hi, what's cooking?
Look at my plant.
My, what a large one.
Yeah.
I was here for Jack Nicholson. I was just not on
Hello, Mrs.
camera.
Shiva. What's new?
Oh, I got terrible news. My nephew Frankie just lost his little boy.
Oh, that's too bad. How did it happen?
He was playing with matches.
Would you like to buy maybe some flowers?
About 50 cents worth.
Well, I'll get them for you. Look at my plant.
I'm looking.
Your name Gravis Mushnick?
Look, I'm a Mushnick Gravis. That's my name.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Questions, ask me.
Just
about-
want to ask you a few questions.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous?
You got a guilty conscience?
No, why should I?
Ever see this man?
Man, see the picture. Dr. Farb.
So you know him.
My dentist. He maybe did something.
Disappeared.
Blood in his office.
The other man, too. Blood in the railroad tracks.
A few spare parts.
Dr. Farb is murdered.
Is he?
These
Who
cop
knows?
characters are
Not
legit
me.
very funny. Like,
do you think?
the dry
He doesn't know anything.
delivery.
Okay, Mushnick. If you hear anything about these men, call our office.
Sure, I'll be glad to cooperate with the police.
Hello, Aunt Sitting.
Oh, isn't it terrible what happened to your boy, Frankie?
Those are the brakes.
All right, Seymour. Now you tell me if that plant is finished all grown up.
Moiter.
all growing up.
You wouldn't kid your father.
It's a
Father came
moiter.
Me, idiot! It's a figure of speech. Now look, I can't stand any more of that plant. It's growing me out of house and home.
Well, it ain't gonna grow anymore, I promise.
How can you be so sure?
It ate 3 times already.
What did it eat this time?
Well, about 1 million Japanese beetles.
So don't eat no more.
It's full.
Gravis. There's a lady from some kind of a commitment outside. I think it's important.
Excellent. By the by, I understand you want to take Audrey out on a date tonight. That's very good with me, because I am staying to keep an eye on that Meshuggah plant.
Where are we going to go tonight, Seymour?
Well, I just remembered I don't have any money.
Well, that's okay. We could take a walk along the ocean or something.
I got a great idea. We can eat dinner at my house. My mom's a great cook.
Well, that's swell.
Oh, boy, I'll call her later and tell her.
Okay.
Oh, that's remarkable.
You like?
Oh, I I neither like nor dislike anything, my good. I happen to represent the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
How about that?
Tell me, who created this magnificent bloom?
I did, me.
And what might your name be?
Seymour Krelboyne with a K.
Krelboyne.
Krelboyne.
Raised it in a coffee can.
This? Well, tell me, Mr. Krelboyne, is this a freak, or can more be raised from the seeds?
We should live so long.
Well, I don't think there are going to be any more, Miss,
Fuschtwanger. Mrs. Hortense Fuschtwanger.
I think this is going to be the only one, Mrs. Fishswinger.
Fuschtwanger.
Fuschtwanger?
It's probably indigestible anyway.
At any rate, I have the honor to tell you, Seymour Krelboyne, that you have been selected to receive the annual trophy of the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
A trophy? Me?
Such is justice.
Tell me, when do you suppose those large buds will open?
Well, according to what the book says about the plants that I crossed, they should open day after tomorrow at sunset.
Ah, very well. Then I shall return at that time to present the trophy. Good day.
He didn't cross it though. He said he found the seeds at like a flower shop.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get a trophy.
Oh, Seymour, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, a real trophy, Andre Jr.
We can put it on the float in the Rose Parade.
Oh boy.
Oh, don't look at me. I'm a terrible sight. I'm a complete sea hag.
She always says that.
Oh, well, it's true. I haven't been feeling very well lately.
Audrey, this is my ma, Winifred Krelboyne. Ma, this is Audrey Fulcourt. She's my girl.
Hi, Audrey. Are you hungry?
I sure am. I could eat a hearse.
Oh, well, sit right down, and I'll go get the first course.
Sit here, Audrey. You want me to take your sweater?
Yes.
Never mind that. Well, now try this.
It tastes like cough syrup.
Dr. Flynn's cough syrup. A toast?
To Audrey Jr.
No, to Audrey Sr.
You glutton, you. Tonight I keep an eye on you. I don't let nobody get near you.
Comes the soup. Now, don't touch it till I get the flavoring.
Gee, Audrey, you sure look good by candlelight.
Oh, do I really, Seymour?
Yeah.
Here you are. Now try it.
Oh God, what?
It smells different.
It's different.
Some kind of oil, isn't it?
Cod liver oil. It's wonderful for the colon.
And that's sulfur powder on the top.
Feed me. I'm hungry.
Open it is.
Feed me.
I didn't hear it.
Feed me.
I heard it.
I want food.
A talking plant we got.
I'm hungry.
No. Hungry. And other fine kettlefen fish. Who would you like to have tonight?
You look fat enough.
We not only got a talking plant, we got one that makes with smart cracks. Will you listen to me, you botanical bum? Food you wouldn't get. Not from Gravis Mushnik.
I'm starved.
Excellent. You would unpopulate the old Skid Row. Well, you can forget about it. You wouldn't get fed from Gravis Mushnik tonight. Good night.
You'll get yours.
You'll get yours.
I kind of like this chow mein.
If it tastes a little bitter, it's because it's made of Chinese herbs and it's flavored with acromycin and Epsom salts.
There ain't another cook in the whole world like my ma.
That's what your old man said before the louse ran out on me. You know, if you're going to be married, you got to be a good cook.
Well, maybe you could teach me.
You think Nick getting married?
Well, he hasn't asked me yet.
Who hasn't?
Seymour.
Seymour's too young to get married. Look here, a boy's got to go out and play around a little bit. Go out on the make and have a ball.
Seymour, I don't want to have a ball. I want to be with Audrey.
No, look, Seymour. You promised you wouldn't get married until you bought me an iron lung.
You've been breathing for years, Ma.
Well, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, son.
Nobody here. Black Cat, 13th job. Friday the 13th is stupid superstition. All right, you. Come out of there.
Don't shoot, mister. I'm old and sick. I wouldn't hurt even a fly.
Come out in the light where I can see you.
Man, please don't shoot. Please. Please, I'm only Gravis Mushnik. You wouldn't want to kill me. Where would you hide the body?
Don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you. Not unless you try something.
Try something? I never tried anything
Jesus.
in my life. I wouldn't try anything now. You want my money? Take it. You want I should go out and steal you some more? That's all right, too. I'll do it.
Thank you very much. I like your brand of hospitality.
You'll excuse it isn't more. I'm only a poor florist.
Yeah. We got about $30 here. Come on now. Where's the rest of it? I was in here this afternoon. I saw about 30,000 people in here. They must have spent some money. Where is it?
There ain't no more money. They came in to look on the plant. It's a big attraction. Audrey Jr.
The plant. Don't try to snow me, Jim. 30,000 squares didn't come in here just to look for a plant. I want it.
I don't got no more money, honest. Believe me.
Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I ain't got no more money, honest.
All right, try it the other way around. 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right already.
Okay, Big Bad, where?
In the plant.
In the plant.
The big plant, Audrey Jr.
Inside the big leaf.
That's right, inside.
How do you get it open?
Just knock.
I kind of like how fuzzy the inside of Audrey is in this one.
In there.
I don't know why. It's planty. You know what I mean? Like the animatronic in the musical, the movie version is fantastic. It's probably one of the best practical effect like creatures ever put on film. But like I do as a design element kind of like it's like fuzzy inside. I don't know. It's just different. The other Audrey is so, all green and just like slimy. So it's different.
Boy, what I did. I don't care about you got at the date with Audrey tonight. I am no more sitting up with that no-good Nick plant.
I mean, you're the one who recommended you watching the
You
plant.
don't have to sit up with it anymore. It's all grown up now.
Excellent, smart guy. How do you know it don't be hungry no more?
Well, because...
Tonight you are staying. Then tomorrow they're coming and they're going to give you a trophy, and then after that we are getting rid once and for all for that plant.
Getting rid of it? Why?
Don't ask why. The end. Into
The
garbage
murders,
can.
Seymour.
Aloha.
The murders you've been a party to?
Well,
Oh, that's all right, Audrey. I'll grow other plants, even more wonderful ones.
I know you will. Did you figure out what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, we're going to a place full of beautiful flowers.
We have to stay here.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. We'll have a picnic. It'll be just like going to the country.
Oh,
Did you
boy.
get the 3,000 pink azaleas for the arbor and the 9,000 yellow mums for the border?
Yeah,
and the roses for the front and the back?
No, around the back. What do you mean you're going to a picnic at night with that full-quart girl?
Don't you like Audrey, Ma?
She's out after your money.
I don't have any money.
Oh, she's a smart one. She'll latch on to you until you get some, and then goodbye fortune.
But Audrey's an honest girl, Ma.
Yeah, never trust a woman who's too healthy.
But Audrey had a bad cold a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, a cold, a puny cold. Why don't you get yourself a real female with something decent like mononucleosis or gallstones?
Well, maybe she could catch something like that.
The only thing she'll catch is you. And she'll take you off to some shady sanitarium and leave me to chiropractors and faith healers. I know when I'm not wanted.
Oh, gee, Ma.
Don't feel sorry for me. I'll just find a nice wet alley somewhere and curl up and wait for the end.
Oh, please don't die till I get back, will you, Ma? I'll take care of you. I'll always take care of you. I promise. Bye.
A lot of the lines in this are, like, legit really funny. Don't die till I get back, Ma.
Gee, Audrey, I never tasted food like this before.
The peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly, what does that cure?
Nothing. It's just a food.
Well, what good is it if it doesn't clear up pimples or shrink your sinus tissues or something?
You're just being silly, Seymour. Seymour, what do you want to be?
Well, I want to grow things. If I had a lot of money, I'd go to the South Seas where they grow the most fabulous plants in the world.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the South Seas, too.
There's no reason why you couldn't go.
Would you take me with you, Seymour?
Oh, I couldn't very well go without you, Audrey.
Why not?
Well, because I'm in love with you, Audrey.
Oh, I'm in love with you, too, Seymour.
Feed me.
What'd you say?
I was just kidding.
I'm hungry.
Seymour.
I didn't mean it.
Why did you say it?
Oh, food.
You didn't even say that.
Oh, yes, I did. I said it.
Oh, I'm looking right at you.
I'm a ventriloquist.
You're what?
A ventriloquist.
Feed me.
Seymour, do you feel all right?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, then stop all this nonsense and kiss me.
I'm dying from hunger.
All right, if you're so hungry, eat something, but forget about me.
Gee, I'm sorry, Audrey.
Give me to eat.
If you can't control yourself, I'm going home.
I need some chow.
Oh.
An empty stomach.
Audrey, please wait. Listen to me.
I've listened to all the nonsense.
I wonder why
wanna
they
kiss
changed
you.
Audrey
You're
Jr.
a
to
nut.
Audrey 2
You
in
tell
the
me
musical.
that you love me, and then you act like a complete idiot.
Please listen, Audrey. I'll be able to explain everything soon.
Well, why can't you explain now?
Because so many things are so important. I want to marry you, but I got to take care of Mom. Well, that plant in there is going to make it all come true. Tomorrow they're going to give me a trophy and I'll be famous. I'll be a big botanist. And then we can go to the South Seas just like we planned and
But
all.
that doesn't have anything to do with what went on in there. When you're ready to come to your senses, Seymour, then I'll talk to you.
Audrey 2.
Night, Seymour.
Do they say Audrey 2 in song in Little Shop of Horrors? Let me think about it. Because that would make sense if it was a rhyme thing and it was easier to rhyme 2 than Junior.
I don't care what you need. Look what you done to me. You not only made a butcher out of me, but you drove my girl away.
Shut up and bring on the food.
Don't tell me to shut up. You shut up. Who raised you from a bunch of little seeds? Who fed you all them high-class fertilizers and sat up all night with you when you were sick? Nobody else would have done that for you. Do you think anybody else would have brought you human beings to eat? You're darn right they wouldn't. Well, I've helped you, and you've helped me. Now shut your trap and go to sleep. I'm tired.
Krellboy, turn around.
Why would you listen to the plant?
Close your eyes.
Why? Why are you...
Sleep. Open your eyes. Now you will do as I say. Do you follow me?
Yes, master.
What?
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
Now be gone, and waste no time.
It has psychic powers now? I'm glad they cut that from the musical. That's stupid. Audrey, too, has psychic powers and is controlling Seymour to go find more food now. Yeah, I don't like that. That's lame.
Well, maybe Audrey too thinks that.
Maybe. They're a cannibal, though, so... Well, I guess they're not a cannibal, because they're not a person, but they ain't people. I don't really care what Audrey 2 thinks. Wow. A hooker joke in a movie from the 60s. That's surprising. Is she gonna eat a banana in front of him? What? Oh no, okay. Just for the peel.
My name is Leonora Clyde. How's the rain on the rhubarb?
Master is hungry.
She said, how's the rain on the rhubarb? I don't know. That's some sort of innuendo I'm too young to get, apparently.
Well, hello there.
MMO addicted. I know that in the musical, at least, he tries to give it beef, and it isn't satisfied by that. It means like humans.
CA Corner, thank you for subscribing with Prime.
I gotta find food for Master. Food I gotta find for Master. For Master, I gotta find food.
Maybe I can help.
Who are you?
My name is Leonora Clyde. I love you.
Master wants food.
Let the old goat wait. The night is young, and so are we.
Master doesn't eat goat.
Well, what kind of food does he like? Ooh! That's more like it. Kiss me. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
You're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
Master would like more fat.
Speak for yourself, John.
My name is Seymour.
My name is Seymour.
That's my name, too.
Are you interested, or are you just wasting my time?
I never thought anybody would volunteer. Do you volunteer?
Sure I do.
All right, if you're sure you want to volunteer.
All right, my place or yours?
I don't care.
Well, flip a coin.
Honestly, I kind of wish this scene was in the musical. This is very funny.
Well, there's a rock. Wet or dry?
Wet.
Oh.
This movie's very moist.
The search was narrowing, and we knew that soon we would have the killer. Not that we had any more clues than before, but we had to tell the chief something. I had that feeling in my bones that the mystery was drawing to its climax, and I was determined to be on hand.
All right, out, out, out. Nobody is in. Today we have a special occasion for Seymour Krelboyne, which has invented the big plan. So I want everybody should please stay out of the way.
We want Seymour! We want Seymour! We want Seymour! Seymour!
I tell you, this business is worse than being a conductor in a revoluting door. I'll be glad when this day is finished.
What's the celebration?
They're presenting my son with a trophy.
Yeah, what'd he do, run away from home?
Please don't look at me that way, Audrey. I want to talk to you.
Like
I'm sorry,
10 minutes
Seymour.
tops.
I
just don't understand you.
I'll explain everything after the ceremony.
You, police, what are you doing here?
Heard there was something going on here this evening.
Just thought we'd come by and keep an eye on things.
Look, we don't need no eyes kept on nothing. Everything.
The Society of Silent Hour Observers
What
has
is,
arrived and sunset is almost
that
upon us.
dude
Welcome, lady and
remind me of
gentlemen.
the
We
guy
are
that
honored
plays
for
the
to
devil
have you.
in Glenn.
Still working on those disappearances.
We think
Which
they were
one?
murdered.
Hey, look here, young man.
Shop.
That's no way to talk at a time like this. Let me see your tongue.
A little.
Uh-huh. Now, what you got?
It's the goatee.
Facts, ma'am.
Trench mouth. I know, I had it back in '09.
Better have that looked into, Frank.
Whatever you say, Joe.
Mr. Krelboy, the sun is going down now, and you do think those buds are going to open.
I hope so.
Because if they don't, Mr. Krelboy, we shall just have to present the award at another time.
Oh, it's starting to open.
Isn't that smart? Oh, look, the first bud is open.
Railroad cop. Look at the rest.
Oh my god! They have the faces of the murder victims! That's, I love that. That's amazing.
What do you think, Frank?
They're all there, Joe.
Yes, you're right. Mr. Crawboy, how do you explain this?
I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it.
I didn't expect that either. That's actually like a good ending. That's good.
Promise you'd explain.
Looks like they're getting away, Joe.
Yes, you're right. Let's catch him.
Right.
Oh, now the float will be perfect. Yeah.
The flower, the Audrey tube bloomed, and when it bloomed, the faces of the dead people were in the... It was legit creepy. It was like a good... Yeah. It would make sense. It's a creepy moment.
Chat, Hannah's so cute.
I'm guessing Seymour's gonna get hit by a train or something in this version. Why are they running on the tires? You could clearly run next to them. Why are the cops shooting a guy? Oh, okay. I was gonna ask why are the cops shooting a guy who's running away, but... That's just real life, that's not a plot hole.
That's right, capitalistic propaganda.
Bristletooth, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
The cops are unrealistically fit. Maybe not for the 60s.
You wouldn't find him here with the toilets. Let's go back.
You dirty rat plant, you messed up my whole life. I'll feed you. I'll feed you like you never been fed before.
You saw this as a small child and it gave you nightmares. The face thing I could see, for sure.
Better to give up, gentlemen. You wouldn't find him tonight.
Look, the door's open, Frank.
Oh.
He was such a good boy. Seymour!
I didn't mean it.
Alright, let me stop this before the next one starts.